Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, and welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream. Coming to you live from Walt Disney World Resort here today at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's a cold one, at least it is for us Floridians this morning. We're going to get started. Slow to start. We'll warm it up, get it going, but we're glad you guys are watching along and having some fun with us here in the parks today. If this is your first time ever joining into an Ear to Ear live stream, welcome in. My name's Chris. I'll be your Disney travel agent and your camera operator for today's live stream. And if this is not, welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Whether you're watching with us live or you're watching one of our replays, we're glad that you guys can spend a little bit of time in the parks with us every Monday through Friday here as we basically just check out what's going on, check out crowd levels, ride some rides, check out food, share some tips and tricks, and basically spend some time with our community here. And we love to do that. And again, we stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, and we'll be doing it again tomorrow over at Universal Orlando Resort. So I'd love to have you guys join us as we do this, moving in day by day. So welcome in. And if this is your first time joining us here, we'd love for you guys to come back and do it some more. So hit the subscribe button, become part of what we call our magic crew. That's our community here on Ear to Ear Magic. A group of people who hang out with us every time we turn the cameras on. Guys, they're in the chat right now. They're having some good time. So thank you, Magic Crew, for hanging out with us today. And I ask that if you guys are regulars, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as we get started. The more likes we get on every one of our live streams, the more YouTube will see that people are having a good time in the stream and maybe get invited to come in for the first time as well. And if this is your first time, welcome in. We're glad that you're here. So how's everybody doing this morning? We're going to be walking back in, going into security here soon, but it is a cold morning, at least as far as my perspective is, because getting into the car this morning, it was getting out of the car, it was about 57 degrees. One of the reasons I got a little bit later is I had to go back inside and get myself another shirt on, because I was like, oh, I need some sleeves, and not wearing shorts today. It's just that cold. But we have got, I think, let's see, let me get my weather up. My weather disappeared. Let me put my weather back up here just to show you guys what our weather looks like as at the moment. It is high today is only going to be 67 degrees. Cloudy, as you can see right now. Maybe we'll get a little bit more sunshine later in this morning. Tomorrow's going to be high of 66, a little bit colder, 1 degree, but full sunshine, so it should be a beautiful day, if not just a little bit chilly. 70s into Saturday, 80s into Sunday, and back into 85 on Monday. So talk about up and down, up and down. But if you guys are coming here next week, we'll be back into the 80s, so looking forward to it. All right, so I'm going to be taking you guys on in. We'll keep on walking in towards security, and I'll make sure, once we get into security, guys, of course, I will be turning the video off for just a bit. So jump into the chat. How are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, Sam. Good to see you. Heather's with us this morning. Good morning, Jill. Naomi's here. Disney Dad 87. Happy Thursday morning. Hope you're having a great time. Thorin, good to see you. Colin is like number 201. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Colin, for hitting that thumbs up. Good morning, Pam. Taryn is in this morning. How you doing, Taryn? Welcome in, Peggy. Lucas, looking well. Did you ride Splash on the final day? I did not the final day. I've ridden it so many times. And I said my final farewells before the last day. It was going to be just as special whenever I rode it the last time than it would be the last day for me to just jump into that mess and add to it. So I just decided to let everybody else have a chance as well. HR Night Eagle, cold morning here in Michigan. Half of a foot of snow on the ground. As cold as it is here for like the 50s and all this kind of stuff, at least we don't have any snow, so that's good. Good morning, Paige. Welcome in. Kenga Oki. Missed yesterday. Well, glad you're here today, Kenga. Welcome in. Good morning, Jim. Candace is here with us this morning. Good morning, Chris. Celebrating 46 today. Awesome. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chris. Happy birthday to you. Awesome. Eddie, good morning. This is a chilly 37 degrees in San Antonio. That could be a little rough. So Josh, good morning. Good to see you. Zachary, shoveled an inch of snow already. That's too much. That's an inch and a half too much. Uh, Emac, good morning. Andromeda Deshaun, I'm always here for the live stream. Glad to have you in today. Tawanda, good morning. Good to see you, Greg. Linda's here with us this morning. Good morning, Green Giant. And welcome in, Dave. Robert Church is here. And See Him Nowhere Man. How are you guys all doing today? Happy Thursday. Welcome in, Travis. So, guys, we're going to get back into the chat after I get through security. But, you know, I have to turn the camera off for that because we want to make sure that we're following the rules. You guys, do me a favor. While we're going through, everybody say good morning to Evan, who has a headache today. And maybe we can cheer him up a little bit better as we get through into security. So let's go ahead and walk over to that direction. And I will put up a screen. Boop, so we're not live on security. There we go. So I got to tell you guys, I messed up earlier this week when I was initially putting the schedule together. I knew that Susan had another doctor's appointment sometime today. And in my mind, it was supposed to be mid-morning. And so I pushed today's stream to actually this afternoon, thinking we needed to take her to the doctor this morning. In actuality, it's this afternoon. So if you guys, somebody's noticed and they're like, wait a minute, I thought it was this afternoon. Yeah.
Hello guys, come here. Everybody over here.
I got the time wrong. That was my mistake. Go to the other side.
Next time.
All right. Stop for just a second. I need an Epcot table. Where can I get an Epcot table when I need one? Not one in the middle of everywhere here. All right. Give me just a second to put everything back in my bag. Put you guys down here for the moment. Oh. A complete disaster of a backpack right now. I have torn this thing up. It is beyond even resembling a backpack at this point. Put it to good use though. Alrighty. Good morning, crew. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. How's everybody doing this Thursday? Good morning, Shannon. How are you? I'm gonna go all the way down. These lovely cast members down here just waiting for somebody to come and scan in. Good morning, good morning. All these long lines down there, and Barbara's just waiting for the first person to walk up. Well, thank you. Good morning, Chris. The excitement of being in the park this morning. As families come in, decisions are being made, maps are coming out. Where do we want to go? What do we want to ride? What do you want to see first? Who wants a snack? Who has to go to the bathroom? Let's go get a wheelchair. It's always that first of the morning decisions that have to be made. Or you can just come over and say hello to Daisy, hanging out this morning. Good morning, Minnie. Welcome in. Good morning, Crystal. Welcome in, Miss Meow Meow. Hello, Daisy. Such class. Thank you guys for everybody popping in this morning and taking just a couple of seconds to hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate you guys supporting the channel that way. Hello, Chelsea. I don't know what that is. Am I learning something today? One of a kind shop. Where is that located at? Good morning, JG. Good morning, Carl. How are you today? Oh. All right, now we've reached our first crossroad. First time in the park. Decisions have to be made. Which way do we go? Straight ahead to Toy Story Land, Galaxy's Edge. Do we take a sharp right? Head down Sunset Boulevard. Maybe get a rock and roller coaster or a Tower of Terror. Yeah, I think we've lost that. Basically, have the 5 and dime and the other gift shop there. And I took the path less traveled by, and that has made all the difference in my standbys. Two paths diverged in a park, and I took the path less traveled by. And I got on the ride a lot faster. And Paula's like, go right. John's like, go down Sunset. Good morning, Poison Apple. Good to see you, Cindy. Christian's like, go to the Tower of Terror. So Tower of Terror right now is at an hour and a half. Right now we're still at a half capacity for our elevator. So long lines. Let's take a quick look at it though as we look down Sunset. Emax from Scotland. We've got a few people watching from Scotland today. How awesome is that? I really am, Sam. I've been dying to get on Tower of Terror, but we've not had a good luck as far as wait times go. Owen was possibly going to join me today, but he decided that he would rather join me tomorrow. So if I can't get on Tower of Terror, I feel terrible if I got on without him. But I will. Isn't it nice, Chris? Sometimes I just kind of want to take it in a little bit. So we're at 105 minutes right now for Tower of Terror. 45 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster. Let's talk about the rest of the park here. So we go around 1 hour for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, 45 minutes for Toy Story Mania, 60 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash, 30 minutes for Alien Swirling Saucers, 50 minutes for Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run, 85 minutes for Rise of the Resistance, 10 minutes for Muppet Vision 3D, 25 minutes for Star Tours, 30 minutes for meeting Olaf, 25 minutes for meeting Mickey and Minnie. kind of a little bit all over the board. Over in Walt Disney Presents, you got 30 minutes to meet Sully. We'll see if E.T. will say Owen, because he certainly won't say Chris. You notice that, Rob? Changing my name. The lawyer wants to know, or the judge wants to know, well, why are you changing your name, sir? Because E.T. will not say Chris. Good morning, Jedi Weebs. Let's go find ourselves a ride. Let's go get on a ride. So I think we may have to just hunker down and commit to a line today and see what we can have happen. And the judge goes, you know how many times we've had people in here named Chris change their names for that exact reason? Carol! Oh, Carol's gonna be dreaming. I know you guys are gonna have a ton of fun. Cannot wait to hear more about your trip on the Disney Dream. Really exciting. Good morning, Michael. Welcome in. I agree, Sam. That's why I generally tell people don't go to the closest attractions, because people tend to like get pulled into them. That's what always happens at Spaceship Earth. You know, the only exception to that, it's tough to be a bug. It's dead center of the park, and it always does exactly the opposite. It pushes people away. Lucas wants to know, can you please take us to Blizzard Beach? Yes, I can. I'd love to. Matter of fact, it's been on my plan to do so for a bit. It is closed today. Anytime we get a little dip in weather, they will close the water park because they know no one's going to get in that water when it's 58 degrees. Welcome in, Haunted Mansion. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Caitlin, is it Sunday yet? Good morning, Diane. Welcome in. Cheers, James. Howdy, 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 Inez. Anything goes. So, Crystal, I have something I have got to figure out. We have, and historically, been told that we could not stream Star Tours. I have been told to put all cameras and items away, that we can't have the camera out. I can't hold a camera. And so I think in the 2.5 years we've been live streaming here on a regular basis, have just not even tried. But it has been, I've noticed on a friend's associate's live stream over in Disneyland that they had no issue at all with him streaming Star Tours there. So it makes me wonder if I should revisit that. Good morning, Chris. Welcome in, welcome in. Haunted Mansion is a spectacular attraction. Oh, yeah. Okay. Welcome in, Donald.
Howdy, partners. Sheriff Woody here. Buzz and the aliens are all set up for you to take a spin around the galaxy. Here's hoping the Claw chooses you.
All right, welcome into Toy Story Land. All right, so getting started this morning, I want to say a quick thank you and sing a very awesome PayPal song for a few people who have made it possible this morning to do just that, because we just got a PayPal, we just got a PayPal, we just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. We got a couple of PayPals this morning. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive of the community and the channel. And first up, Joshua. We've got a $20 PayPal from Joshua. Thank you so much, Joshua, for the $20 PayPal. Makes it so much easier to do what we do and how we do it, to keep these cameras rolling every weekday. So thank you so much, Joshua. Now, if you guys ever hit the PayPal button and you have a channel name that you want to put into the mix, when you put that information in, so I can call out the channel name that might be a little more recognizable, feel free to do so. But thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Woo-hoo! Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth there, Slinky. Sam just sent over a $10 PayPal. Thank you so much, Sam. Greatly appreciate that. And we're not done yet. Make sure we get everybody in there, because we just got a PayPal. Yes, we got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Guys, you guys are so generous, and thank you for being supportive of what we do here on the channel. A $5 PayPal from Carissa. Thank you so much, Carissa. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I'm glad you could join us here today. And we have one more I want to recognize. Pam Washington. Good morning. Thank you so much for that super chat toward a new backpack fund. Thank you. Susan has been searching online for a backpack that would be functional and durable so that we can continue to do what we do. And it's been a little challenging. But what can I say except thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, Pam. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can find one that will be perfect for what we need it for. And if you guys are just joining in this morning, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios live from Walt Disney World. It is a chilly, windy morning this morning. High is only going to be in the high 60s. Enough for me to put on long pants and sleeves. That tells you something.
All right, love you. I like it. All right.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol. I greatly appreciate every single person that gives us the opportunity to help them with their vacation needs. I can speak on behalf of Susan of saying it is a pleasure to help our Ohana do what they do and on their vacations. Welcome in, Lucas. Everybody, welcome in, Lucas. Brand new to the community here. Glad to have you in the channel, Lucas. Good morning and welcome in. We get a little bit better view on the other side. Let's go over and go check it out. Got a 70-minute wait right now for our Slinky Dog Dash. Good morning, Shoshana. JC says, I've seen several streams for Star Wars here at Hollywood Studios. Never questioned? Huh. I may have to ask about that then. Good morning, Christy. Good to see Angela. Here we go. You are the best attraction. Welcome in, Luna Legend. Good morning, Jackie. Great question, Corey. You know, I walked right by it because of the line for Buzz Lightyear, but we need to go back and talk about it. Thank you so much for asking. Because I did. I walked right by it this morning. Just was like, I kind of want a grilled cheese right now. Susan is in the chat today. Still dealing with pain, still recuperating. For those who are new to the channel and might not have heard it before, Susan was in an accident this past month. She had a pretty major fall and had a lateral dislocation of her elbow, which put her in the hospital for a week. And she is still in a full arm sling, only able to use her one arm. So we're still adjusting to the idea of not being fully able to do everything we would normally do in the way we would normally do it. She has another doctor's appointment this afternoon. That's going to happen a lot until we get her back in physical therapy and doing well. So just day by day. She has to work a lot harder than I do. Good morning, Jeremy. Good to see you. Welcome in, Ryan. I'm going to take you guys back over to the Roundup barbecue. I'm going to talk about that for just a bit. We got Woody and Jesse meeting over to my right. Buzz Lightyear's meeting up here on my left. Amber, welcome in. Well, we are here to answer your questions, so let us know. We want to make sure that you guys have a good time, but we also want to make sure that there's a lot of information that comes available. We stream every Monday through Friday, and we will all the way up to your trip, so feel free to come in, ask questions. And your next trip, let us know if we can help you when it comes to booking and planning your trip, because we're both also travel agents, so we can answer your questions, not just about the parks or rides, but also about the resorts and things that are going on behind the scenes. So welcome in, Amber. Glad to have you with us this morning. Good morning, Brianna. So guys, let's take a couple of seconds here. Let's talk about our building here in the background. Back here in the background, this is the beginning and the entrance of our brand new Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Roundup Rodeo BBQ is announced opening up March 23rd. We do not know when reservations will first be open. But we got our first look of what the food will look like and our menu. This is where it's going to be at. It's going to just right here in front of Slinky Dog Dash's little turn, and right beyond the very front entrance of where Woody is. So, welcome in, Chef Ricky. Good to see you, Genie G. How are you guys doing this morning? So let's talk a little bit about that while we're here. There's Buzz heading on out. Gonna recharge his batteries. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna be seeing and expecting here at the Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Again, opening March 23rd of this year. First of all, we're going to start off with homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly as your appetizer to the meal. If you want to have some salads, they're going to have a tomato salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, pickled red onions, and a white balsamic vinaigrette. It's going to have dill on it. It's all going to be plant-based, of course. Rex's romaine and kale salad. It's a romaine and kale mixed with green apples, pumpkin seeds, and dried cranberries, green goddess dressing. And then watermelon salad, and it's going to be cubed watermelon garnished with freshly torn mint leaves. When it comes to the actual main entrees, we're going to have the Evil Doctor smoked pork ribs, fall off the bone pork ribs, slow cooked for hours. Buttercup's beef brisket, hand sliced beef brisket, smoked then slow cooked to juicy perfection. There's a sausage in my boot, which is kind of weird. Sausage in my boot, spiced pork sausage, fire grilled over a live oak, and then barbecue chicken with style. Chicken brined for 48 hours, rubbed with a secret backyard barbecue spice and smoked to tender juiciness. There's also going to be some plant-based offerings for those who need some more plant options like that, like slow smoked cauliflower. It's going to be topped with sweet harissa drizzle and walnut gremolata. Oven roasted bratwurst, which is of course not real bratwurst. It is a tender and juicy slice to perfection. Impossible rib chop, seasoned with spices, roasted and glazed with sweet barbecue sauce, and skewered on a sugarcane bone. And you're going to get all the entrees are going to be served with sweet, traditional, and spicy barbecue sauces. So a few different choices as far as that's concerned. They're going to be 4 sides. Every table gets to choose 4 sides, including Married Spuds, Forcefield fried pickles, Slinky Dog mac and cheese, the Bucking baked beans, the Cowpoke corn on the cob, mean old potato salad, veggie slaw, and campfire roasted vegetables. And finally, for desserts, cupcake a la forte, lemon and blueberry cheesecake, Billy's chocolate silk pie, Goat's apple pie, and Gruff's, get it, Billy Goat's Gruff, Gruff's peach strawberry pie. All of those are going to be like jar desserts, in which they're going to be like a parfait, and you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not even a parfait, it's more like a trifle in that way. So that is pretty much our menu. Again, we don't know when reservations are going to open just yet, but the restaurant will open March 23rd. We're going to see if we can get a reservation for you guys pretty early on and go check it out and give you guys a good review from our standpoint. What do you guys think based upon that? Good morning, Bloomin' Chisa. It does kind of sound like Red Lobster biscuits, doesn't it? I agree. That's kind of what I thought of too. Good morning, please stand by. Thank you for popping in and saying hi this morning. Genie G's like, I'm hungry now. I'm kind of interested in the fried pickles too. The problem here, so Cindy, is that Susan and I, hello, how are you guys?
Good, we saw you the other day at Magic Kingdom.
So,
I promise we're not stalking.
no, that is perfectly fine. There's only 4 parks, so I'm assuming you're going to run into everybody again. What are you guys up to for today?
Oh, we're going to go to Romania. Can you say hi, Chris?
You want to say hi? Hi. Did you see Woody and Jesse over there?
Yeah.
And Buzz is going to be back out in just a second. He's recharging his batteries. You know, he wears himself out a lot very easily. So awesome! Well, you guys have an awesome day today. It's going to be a little chilly. It looks like you got your sleeves on, so you're good. I'm about to say you're still warmer than other places, right? You guys have a great day. We got to figure out how, Cindy, how we're going to get more than 4 sides. If you only get 4 sides per table, we may have to get 2 tables just so we can try more than 4. Hoping the demand for reservations is high when we go in June, so we're able to get a sci-fi reservations. Well, I think one of the reasons they're doing the restaurant is because there are such a hard time getting reservations here in Hollywood Studios. So maybe that will help out a little bit. It depends, CM Nowhere, man. Let's see what it looks like and tastes like in June. If it's good enough, it may help you out in that way. Good morning, Rachel. How are you? Welcome in, Walt. You were here at Disney World last week. What was your favorite thing to do while you were here? Day's going well. It's a little chilly, but we're going to have some sunshine out a little bit later today as well. Good morning, Anthony. How are you? Isn't it cool when you finally get that countdown? You've been counting down these days. Finally get to go on vacation. We've got some good crowds here today. Overall, our Genie Plus price is going to be $18. It's slightly elevated, but not too bad. But still, there seems to be a good crowd for so early this morning. Good morning, Jessica. All right, let me look at the wait times one more time and let's see what we got. We need to pick something we need to go do. Now, I think someone asked earlier if we're going to have a lunch poll today. We'll see what Susan can put up for us, whether it be a full lunch or a snack or something like that. But give her some time and let her and see if that's something she can pull together. Oh, I'm glad you got to ride it one last time. That's awesome. Good morning, Anthony. Welcome in, Prof. How you doing today? Good to see you. You guys are just joining us. Welcome into Disney's Hollywood Studios today. Jump on into the chat. Give a thumbs up to the live stream. We're just getting started this morning. Good morning, Kathy. Got some good old visuals on the TV. How many of you guys are watching on television this morning? Good morning, Teresa. Ooh. Welcome in, Disney Houston. How are you? You have Riley with you this morning? All right, so let me look at our wait times one more time. And I think I think we need to make our way over into Galaxy's Edge. Buzz Lightyear. Infinity and Galaxy's Edge. We'll try to get some good visuals for you around here as we go in. Welcome in, Queen of Hearts. Hi, Riley. We're here. I have to give a shout out and say hello to Riley. Hi, Riley. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here today. This is your first time in. Hi, my name's Chris, and just a regular guy who enjoys the parks. Several years ago, my wife and I decided that we had a really rough time when we first got to Disney and how we were going to do things, and our first trip was extremely stressful, and we started helping our friends by giving them some advice after several trips so that they wouldn't have the same pitfalls that we did when we came through, and we started Ear to Ear Magic for that reason. So as you guys come in, we want to make sure we keep it family friendly because we want to make sure that other families can watch and feel comfortable watching, like little Riley is watching with us here today. So thank you guys so much for helping us to keep this a safe place for everyone to be able to watch and have a good time. So thank you guys for doing just that. Awesome. I didn't realize there were so many people who watched our streams on their televisions. A little, that's really cool. Nowadays with such large televisions, it's like you can be walking right through the parks with us. It's kind of always the goal. We want you guys to feel like you're right here in the parks alongside of us, so. Welcome in, Stephanie. Bonjour. Bienvenue. This place is awesome to take in. Good morning, traveler. You know what? I did not find it yesterday. We're gonna not on the live stream. Tomorrow we're gonna be over at Universal Studios, not Universal Studios, Universal Studios Florida, and we're going to then pop back over to Epcot later this weekend. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at it again. I missed it. I did find the Disney afternoon one I was looking for though. Oh, that's awesome, Ashley. Thank you. She's been brought up on Ear to Ear Magic live streams. I take that as a huge responsibility. Making sure that everyone can watch it safely. So yeah, Christy, apparently it's actually kind of cool now. While you watch it on your television, you can't necessarily chat. So I think a lot of people are putting up the visual up there, and then they can jump and hold their phone up to do the chatting, which is kind of cool. Good morning, Michelle. I'm going to tell you what, if you are new to our channel, one of the things that I am very proud of is a great team of moderators who come in here, who watch our chat to make sure that everyone's following the rules and that no one's coming in simply to take advantage of the community for their own entertainment outside of what we do normally. So to all of our moderators, thank you guys so much for what you guys do, for your volunteering of your time and taking care of us and the community. Oftentimes I can't keep up with the chat because I'm walking and talking and I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. So they're there to watch and make sure, and if I miss something, they're there to catch me and help me out. So to all of our moderators, thank you guys so much for being an amazing team. Yeah, you can read along with the chat, but you'll have to actually have your phone out to do the chatting back and forth. And for those who may be working either at home or in the office, if you like to have the stream up but can't necessarily have the volume up all the time, don't forget we offer closed captioning on our streams when we can get it to work. So feel free to turn that option on if it's helpful to be able to read along. In case you have to mute the stream, you don't want to miss out on what's being said. Good morning, Laureen. How are you today? We have some amazing people that are moderators. And that's just it. Our moderators are just part of our community. But they work additionally hard, and they're dedicated to making sure that everything is good in the chat. So that's why we're so thankful to have them with us. Good morning, Andy. I know it's a lot snowy up there, isn't it? And we're complaining about, you know, our 60-degree weather down here. Yes, Rob. There is a Kingdom Hearts piece of artwork I found that I saw at one of the booths, and I could not find it again yesterday when I was, or on Wednesday when we were there. Or Tuesday, it was Tuesday. But I'm gonna keep looking for it. I'll make sure to share it with you guys next time we're there. I know, all this, people just willy-nilly doing whatever they want to around here, George. It's kind of chaotic. It's like rain on your back today, free ride, but the rise is down. Sorry. Good morning, George. Wannabe Films. I watch on a 32-inch television and a 65-inch in the living room when relaxing. That's awesome. Good morning, Wannabe. Oh my gosh. Did you see that, George? Did you see that? Oh my gosh, that's exhausting. Reporting, I'm taking notes, taking names. Good morning, Grace. Welcome in. Welcome to Batu. Would you like to ride on the Millennium Falcon this morning, Grace? See, we don't like all that negativity, Jessica. That's just too negative. Yes, David D. It's actually right here in front of us. It's hard for us to see because I don't have zooming capabilities on our streaming service that we use. But if this is the cockpit right here, guys, this is where the pilot actually sits. And if you come over to the cockpit, there is a long pipe right underneath the cockpit right here, and right middle ways there is a tiny, tiny Millennium Falcon hidden underneath that pipe. You guys can come find it next time you're here. Good morning, cold customer. Good morning, Renee. How are you? Oh, you're not late. You're just in time. Well, if you see them, please let me know. We'll say hello. Good morning, Dr. Shadow Dragon. Listening in on the earnings call regarding Universal. Those calls can be just like so dry sometimes. Good morning, Doom Boogie. How are you? Good to see you, Steelers Nation. All right, let's go check out the single rider line, shall we? It's a 1 hour wait right now for standby. Let's see how quickly we can get on with the single rider, shall we? Single rider? All right. All righty, here we go. And all the single riders, 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 all the single riders. You put your hands up. Woo! Let's see what our single rider line looks like today. Good morning and welcome into Disney World. You guys are just joining us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're jumping on the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. It's a 60-minute wait right now. You go through standby. We're checking out the hangar bay. Single rider line. I'm going to go this way because I'm a rebel. See what happens. Good morning, House MD. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you guys could join us this morning for a session. Nobody in line, dude.
They're gonna go. Single riders?
Single rider.
You can join that four.
All right.
Good luck.
There's no, like, there's nobody there. Whoop. Disney Mom 22. They are going to separate our party, so everybody get into a separate ship. If you're just popping in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before we get on to our mission today. One engineer in the back. I snuck into your party. How you doing?
I like your stick.
What's that?
I like the stick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's nice.
We'll be recording the screen while you guys are on the mission, so. Well, officially, Jackie, there's only one Millennium Falcon, but you know, Disney Magic may make it different. All right. Good morning, Patricia. Oh, I am? Oh no. Who am I streaming with today? I'm glad you could join us here today, Kelsey. Later on, we'll have maybe a game or a drink over here to the side. Keep a lookout for a pork nest here and there. They break it, I fix it. You got it.
Just kidding.
I don't think that's
Very
on
good.
my
A few brand new crew members and a few returning for another mission. Excellent! You will be intercepting a first order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Now get the move on and know that I have complete faith in you. But I am coming along with you just in case.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Don't fuck it up. Seatbelts go from the outside to the inside, put all cargo doors on RP. Pilots, you're at a BBQ, just hold the little shot right from her real quick. Whoa. Wait a second. Gunners, hold the yellow shot. It's not gonna go anywhere, man. Where do we gun? Where's our gunner thing? The buttons on the flashing buttons on the inside. Okay. Where? On the side of the panel. Just the button? Yeah. Alright.
Flight engineers, repair test. Lift your flashing buttons. Only one engineer. I'll do what I can to help out. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. That's it. This thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Light speed. Those heavy ties are protecting the train. Take them out. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. Gunners, we need to defend ourselves. Open fire. There it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot, brakes. Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. The power of the ship. Well, I have the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has rotated, maybe a little something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons and wheel us in. Gunners, shoot the train. The cargo is breaking. Keep shooting.
I am shooting it.
Ah, you missed it.
I think I will let you tell the boys.
We were close.
Oh, that's things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. A distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. The Star Destroyer is collapsing. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. We made it. I don't believe it, but we made it. No. Let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in. Remove. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut, minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon, is... Oh, that is rough.
Accuracy 45. How was your shots?
Rank hot shot. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take 5,390.
Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker. Enfin, scan the exterior of the Falcon for life forms. You see, this happens sometimes when you travel through uncharted regions of the galaxy as much as I do. It is not unusual to find a stray species or two clinging to the hull.
A Klingon.
Nothing. A good look. Relax. All right, I am making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
All right, crew, right this way. Make sure you grab all your personal belongings.
What? Thank you. So did they have a good time? All right. We survived. We almost got that second thing of second piece of cargo. I mean, we were probably a couple of shots off from knocking it off and getting the second one. So we missed a little extra coaxium.
Another.
Here's a little secret tip for those who haven't ridden this ride before. If you guys are a gunner, you don't have to keep pressing the button. For those who can get a little tired easily, you can hold the button down and it will continue to fire for you the entire time. Save yourself a little bit of wear and tear on your finger. Felt kind of bad. Our grandmother and the ride with us, I think might have been better off not wear herself out having to press the button all the time. Just hold it down. Makes it a little easier. So there we go. Millennium Falcon, Smugglers Run. Basically a complete walk-on today. 60-minute wait and standbys, now up to 70 minutes. I went to the left instead of the right on single rider and didn't even stop at the top before being added to a party. Lee's like, ride it again. TLP might have been, maybe. Cannot guarantee. How are you guys doing this morning? Welcome in, loves cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, she was having a time. I think they all had a wonderful time. I try not to be a pain to anybody who's enjoying themselves at their park day, but part of me always wants to say, hey, if you guys ever want to come back and watch you ride for the first time again on our stream, I bet they would really enjoy it if they were to go back and listen to themselves and how much good times they had. Good morning, WW Robin. How are you? Our group was screaming at each other. That sounds a lot like ours. No, this way. No, up, no, down. You ran it. No. But I find it to be a blessing to be a fly on the wall or an engineer in the back and get to experience a family enjoying their time together, and especially first time riders and enjoying something like that. It's really kind of cool. I agree. It can be a little creepy. I'm the guy in the back enjoying watching other people have some fun in the parks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Annette, somewhere. How are you feeling overall? Feel fine, lingering cough. Okay. All right, so I have to ask this. You know, you can be honest with me. Did you really test positive, or did you just tell your boss that so you could watch the streams? I mean, I'm cool either way. So I hope it's nothing that you can't get over really fast or next somewhere. If you're Steeler Nation's wife, feel free to come in and chastise. Yes, Jason, we actually pointed it out right before he came into the ride. It's a lot of fun. I got to show it to Owen a week or so ago. Happy Thursday, Jeffrey. How are you? Good morning, Dancing Katie. Glad you could join us today. And if you guys are watching and having a good time hanging out here at Hollywood Studios today on this Thursday, take a couple of seconds and hit that thumbs up. We're up to 400 likes almost. We don't count that. We don't make a big deal about it, except for the fact that the more likes we get, YouTube notices the streams that get a lot of likes, and they will find someone who walks into YouTube and types in the word Disney or Star Wars or Hollywood Studios, and they will say, hey, I know you've never heard of Ear to Ear Magic before, but you should go check these guys out because something's happening over there. They have 400, 500, 600 likes, so somebody's having a good time. And that's how we have all kinds of new friends join us, so thank you guys for making it possible that way. Good morning, Genty. All right, that's pretty cool. So it's got a hood on it. Has a huge hood too. So I will tell you that most people will probably either go for one of the two of those. It really comes down to what you would like to ride. Rice is going to be a higher standby later on if you were to just come in later. So sometimes people will do that first to get it out of the way. I think you're at about a 50-50 on that though. Anybody want a cell phone case so they could decorate themselves? What would you guys decide? Leave it up to the chat. You guys were coming into Hollywood Studios early access this morning. Hotel resort guests were able to come in at 8 a.m. Everybody else was in at 8:30. If you could choose between Slinky Dog or Rise for your first ride, which one would you go for first? See, that's awesome. That's an example right there. The reason we have Andy with us here today is because YouTube suggested our streams. And it was probably because you guys were hitting that like and making it something that YouTube took notice of. So we now have Andy. Awesome. And see, that is how we have so many people come through. So I kind of hate that we even have to bring it up, because it seems like, you know, it's so thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. But there's so many rewards, and so many of our community that now is with us now. It's because of that I can't help but still ask, because you never know when we're going to get another TLP or another Ashley or another Nick. So 135 minutes, 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes right now for Rise of the Resistance. Woo! So what would you guys do if you were doing that? You got some people in here saying Cheryl would go to Slinky Dog. Jessica's like, we would have gone on Rise. And on Slinky Dog, my 6-year-old hated it. JC's go on Rise without any questions. If you've never ridden Rise, many fans says go to Rise. Good morning, Sydney. Welcome in. That's another option, Chris, and I was going to bring that up as well. I'm glad you mentioned that. Get yourself an individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance and go ride Slinky Dog. It's like a 1-2 punch. Boom, boom. Good morning, Jillian. How are you? It has turned into a very nice day, hasn't it, Jen? Dancing Katie, does your feet ever hurt walking the park every day? My feet kill me after one day. My feet used to actually hurt a lot back late fall. Susan did some exploration and determined that there were some insoles that I needed to change out on my shoes. And she invested into some soles. I pulled them out. Hey, how's it going? I pulled them out, put in the new ones, and my feet don't hurt anymore. So it all has to do with that as well. So you want to say hi to everybody? I'm facing the other direction at the moment. So it's Rachel. How you doing today?
Good.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Thanks. I love it.
It's a cool shirt. How you guys doing today?
Who's got the other one?
Fine, you.
So I've been all over the place.
I know. We went to the Millennium Park and we saw color in there. Hold on.
It was 60 minutes and then it was 70, but I walked right on.
Nice. We saw color. We had a whole butt.
So how did what's that? Oh, I just walked right on. I got up to the top. I got up to the top with a single rider, and they said just go on to the next. Just jump into the next group. I looked down the runway and there was nobody there.
Nice.
So they weren't loading anybody on that side, so I just got jumped right on.
Nice.
So how are you guys doing today? Staying warm?
Yes.
No, it's we got some cold weather. So it's kind of rough to kind of go from like 80s down to 60s.
Yeah.
But we're going back to 80s like the first of next week.
Nice.
So it's gonna be you know, up and down. But look at me, you're never gonna see me in jeans. For me to wear jeans and sleeves, you know something's up.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the 50s when I actually walked out of the house this morning and like, nope, and walked right back in, said I'm changing. I got to change. So I was like, I might be late, but I can't be that cold.
Yeah.
I've learned that lesson a couple of times. So what have you guys done this week? I know what you've been doing. I know you've been training and doing all kinds of stuff. You got training with Disney. You got training with Sandals and Beaches.
Yes.
And so what did you think of your first training sessions with?
Loved it.
And did you go to Pandora?
Loved it.
So our Travelmation, actually, our owner and president of Travelmation, rented out Pandora for everybody who went to the retreat. And was it Tuesday night or Monday night? Monday night. So you guys got to have the park to yourself over in Pandora. No wait for Navi. Did you get to ride Navi River Journey? And with no wait whatsoever. Did you guys get anything else while you were there?
Sorry, last time I said you
Oh, and had the dessert party? Was it all like the fancy, like cool desserts they have in Pandora? I kind of wish I could have gone to that event. That would have been really sweet. So, well, just for us, it's one thing is it's just having to pay for 2 people to go to the retreat can be expensive. But Susan couldn't go anyway because she's still in her sling. So she can't drive, she can't do anything herself. So it was just going to be, yeah, she's basically sitting at a desk right now, typing with one hand. So it was just best for us not to have to put her in that kind of stuff. Matter of fact, the first time she went to Disney since the hospital was this past Sunday. We went out. Somebody invited us to dinner over at Disney Springs, and it was her first time back on Disney property since the accident on the 1st of December. So how long are you guys here for?
We leave Saturday.
Cool. So you guys still have 2 more days, 2 full more days, and you're gonna hit Hollywood Studios today. And where are you guys gonna go tomorrow?
Probably Magic Kingdom.
To kind of finish up with it strong. Have you guys seen Fantasmic yet?
No.
You're gonna see it tonight. So now, have you ever seen Fantasmic, the water show?
Yeah.
Oh no, we haven't seen it here.
Yeah, it's the water show with the stage in the background and all the lasers and lights and the water streams.
Oh, you mean
So and it's a pretty cool show. So make sure you line up early though for it, because people will line up, probably sometimes 30, 45 minutes, an hour ahead of time to get the best seats. So what has been probably the best thing you've learned this week?
How to book more clients and how to keep going and not quitting.
So good motivation to keep you going. I kind of wish I could have gone to the retreat this year, but we've got some more stuff coming up, and I'm hoping I can go again next year. So we got to sign up. So guys, this is Rachel. If you're just saying hello, if you're just popping in, one of our moderators here in the channel. She's also a Travelmation travel agent, and she's here for this week. And you guys are here for a couple more days, so enjoy it. And I hate that it's going to be as cold as it is for the next couple of days.
nothing compared to what we were.
Oh, really? Well, I've got to say, you're still coming down from what it's like up in Alabama, right?
Yeah, it was like 30. It was like you wake up one morning, it'd be like 30 one morning, then you're doing layers, and then you take layers off.
Yeah. Well, here's kind of the same way as after sun. When we first got here this morning, it was all cloudy and extremely cold. It'll warm up after a while, so I've learned not to put on too many heavy layers. Just kind of do something you can pull off.
I'll probably shed off just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. You have something you can pull off if you get overheated, and it happens easily enough. So
Have to ask the food people for a bag, because we had a whole bunch of leftovers this morning we didn't finish, so we
take them with you, eat them up, and check them out later.
Yeah.
Also, the other option is if you're staying at one park all day long, don't forget to have lockers at the front of the park.
Okay.
So I know you guys got a stroller, which helps out, but for people who don't have strollers, I think it's like $7 for a locker. You can just pay $7 and put anything you buy, or you have leftover food or anything else, you can just throw it in there and not have to worry about it. So, hey, is there anybody you guys want to give a shout out to and say hello to back home?
Hey, Mom, hey, Dad.
They have you been keeping up with them? Tell them how you've been doing this week.
We are. We have, yeah.
So they got to go to their first trip back in 2022, and they enjoy it.
Yes, they did. They really, really did.
So are they ever going to come back again? You think they're going to come back?
sometime maybe later, but that was a little overwhelming for them.
Oh yeah, it can be a lot the first time, especially if it's your first trip.
We knew what we were doing. We knew what we were trying to plan of attack, and we knew what we had to attack. But when her mother was diabetic right there, and we had to work around, our schedule was working around them.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't work around ourselves. For ourselves, we would have downright.
Sometimes, well, that's why even when you have smaller kids, we oftentimes say if you ever can do like an adult trip, that makes a big difference as well, because it depends on how you plan it and how you do it. The little kids have to kind of be the idea of how you schedule as far as naps and all that other stuff. When you've got someone who is maybe not as mobile or gets tired a lot more, you have to change your schedule. So that's why Susan and I used to, for our anniversary trips, we used to come without the kids. It makes a big difference as well. So
We're on the backpack. Next go around next year, these two are backpacking.
yeah.
They're gonna put on a load of
Hey, you know what? You know what we did? We made a decision early on, and not everybody agrees with it, but our youngest was 4 when we first started coming to the parks. The first time we had a umbrella stroller, but then we said no more.
Yeah.
And the reason why is that we made her walk, we made her carry stuff. Then when she got tired, I'd pick her up, but we made everybody walk. Everybody slept so well at night. And that was just something that we thought worked really well. Now we give them breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, the last thing we want to do is have them stay up all night and keep us up when it's time to sleep. So we just wore them out. And that first trip was the last trip where we took a stroller. From then on, we let them carry stuff. We let them walk with us, and they slept really well. It's called Disney tired. Nothing like it. So
We learned too that the prices of food went up just a tad bit. I mean, it went up like maybe $1 more than what it was.
yeah, and some of the portions got a little smaller. Some of the prices went up. So it's kind of good to know what you get and what you don't get in certain areas, which is one of the reasons we kind of eat stuff like that on a regular basis so that people can see and kind of get an idea of it and take advantage of it as much as possible. So, well, thank you guys for coming over and saying hi. Now, what's next on the agenda? What are you guys going to be doing next?
We have no clue yet. We just got in.
Oh, so you still got to figure out what you're going to ride today.
We wondered when they were supposed to be showing a platform here somewhere.
What is usually going to happen is a little bit later in the morning in the very far corner, you're probably going to see some stormtroopers, Kylo Ren coming up, and keep your eye out for Chewie and Ren over midway through, over by some of the land speeders. And if you see a stormtrooper,
Where's that located?
it's about halfway up this way on the right, and you'll see some land speeders off to the side. Or if you just keep going to where it stops, that's where you see stormtroopers and Kylo Ren usually.
We just saw Kylo Ren at the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, did you? He was over by the Falcon? I missed him. We see him a lot more in the afternoons lately, it seems like, but we'll have to keep an eye out for him.
Full morning, they're trying to run them through the area.
Yeah.
And then
You can usually wait and see. There'll be a crowd forming around every once in a while, see if we can get a hold of them. So, well, good luck. And if you guys see me again as we go around, say hi. Good to see you guys. Awesome. You guys have a good time today. And
Everybody else has, and we got the shirts. So
sweet. And enjoy Phantasmic tonight. Let me know what you guys think.
I will.
All right, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you guys around. Thanks, guys. That was Rachel and fam. Glad she could come over and say hello. Welcome in, Tony. 2 weeks later, and I'm still Disney tired. You know what they say? Sometimes you need a vacation from your vacation. That happens, you know. Welcome in, EXP626. Now, I think I may have missed it, even though I can't see it. I think from the discussions, it sounds as though we have a poll up in our chat today. If you haven't voted on it, go ahead and find it at the top of the chat. If you're new to our channel, we want to make sure that we try foods every time we can to share different options with you guys for those who are preparing and kind of getting ideas for upcoming trips, because we want you guys to know what there is available. And we've found that our community loves having a say in what we do and what we eat. So if you guys are in and you just popped in, we want you guys to look for that poll at the top of our chat, where there are some options that I can't see. The entire experience is a surprise to me. I have no influence on it whatsoever. I don't know what Susan's put on it. I can't tell you to vote one way or the other. And what ends up happening is Susan will close the poll later this morning and then tell me where to go. She'll order it for me through mobile order. And it is when I walk up to it, I have no idea that it happens. I don't know what it is. So go ahead and vote and make your voice be heard. What are we having for lunch today? So it's 10:30 now. We've only got a few more minutes before we probably need to grab an early lunch for today, before the crowds get too heavy and we have a hard time getting an open window. So go ahead and vote now if you can. Yes, Steelers Nation. We looked at a few of the helmets just a few minutes ago. Good morning, TTA Ken. How you doing? Welcome in, Paul. Good afternoon. Hello, Cherry Pie. Sony Alpha is making me wonder what's on the poll. I don't know. It's a surprise. Yummy options. Good morning, Calvin. Ninja watching today. To all of our crew who are watching but not able to chat due to running errands, driving, or whatever you may be doing. Thank you for Ninja watching. Glad that you guys are a part here. And if you get a chance to take a break here or there, feel free to jump into the chat and let us know. Good morning, Vanessa. And thank you for hitting that subscribe button today, Andy. Glad to have you in. Yeah, there's nothing like Disney exhaustion. It's a good exhaustion, though. It's a lot of fun. Disney Lisa says, so glad they're adding Woody's Backyard Barbecue. It's a rodeo. It's Roundup Rodeo BBQ. I'm going to get the name right by the time it opens up March 3rd, 23rd. I hope so, at least. Good morning, Disney Lisa. How are you? Good morning, Gabriel. Welcome in. Good to see you, Todd. Have I ever eaten at Mama Melrose's? I have done that before, Todd. I will tell you, as a general rule, and I think it's unfair, and I readily admit it, I am not a huge fan of a lot of Italian places if it's not like really authentic and truly done in a way that's like unique or different. So for me, it's like if it's Italian and it's just regular pasta or just ho-hum, okay, lasagna or something like that, it's not really always on the top of my list and priorities. I will tell you, one of our moderators or Magic Crew members in the community, Love in This World, just ate there this past weekend. I think it was on Saturday night, and there was a fire, or at least a fire alarm, that happened while they were eating. Luckily, they were at dessert. They evacuated the entire restaurant. I think they evacuated the pizza place next door as well. Kind of weird, kind of scary to think of, having to completely evacuate an area like that. Good morning, Danielle. Any news what's happening to Rock and Roller Coaster other than just regular maintenance and upgrade? Not really upgrade, just regular maintenance and refurbishment that I know of. Anthony, coming in July, 13 of us. Mother-in-law wants to take us all out to eat. I was going to suggest Hoop-de-Doo. That's actually a really good idea, only because of the fact that it's such a unique entertainment. It's like a dinner and a show. Large groups, you'll get several tables all together, and I'm sure you guys will probably have some interactivity and some singing, and if that's the kind of thing in which, let's put it this way, if your group, you're 13, are outgoing and enjoy rowdiness and jumping around and that kind of silliness, that's actually a really good idea. Sony Alpha Adventure had a fire in the electric umbrella once. Don't worry, that stuff gets handled very quickly. They did a good job of getting everybody out. Hey Rich, this goes the first time I ate at Mama Melrose, they messed up my allergy meal 3 times. Oh my goodness. It has happened. Hopefully they made it right though in the end though, right? What any? There is a 10, 45, 12, 115, 315, and 430 Epic Stunt Spectacular. And they are doing standing room only at the end right now. Good morning, Eric. Singer Writer says, I like the gluten-free options at Mama Melrose's. Wore him out then, Jen, right? He's out cold. Oh, that's so cool. My buddy Chase is having so much fun. Oh.
Pull the rope. You don't want to break. Oh dear.
I shouldn't have pulled that, I guess. I'll pull it one more time. How about that?
I say, stop mucking about up there.
All right, I'm going to do it one more time. Can barely hear it. He's scruffling around. Come on, let's mess them up one more time. I was really hoping to get him one more time. Oh well. Have I live streamed Indiana Jones before? I have. Because we don't have zooming capabilities just yet, it's a little hard to see all the details. And I'm hoping we can get back to a zooming capability sometime in the future as we change up and upgrade our equipment. I just wanted it to be a good experience, and I felt like it was just less than grand not being able to do so. TTA Ken says, yeehaw Bob at Port Orleans Riverside is a fun time too. I will say this though, it's more of a lounge experience. So if you've got 13 people, especially if you're looking for like food, you do have to get there early. And if you've got younger people in your party, sometimes it can be a little hard on those who are less patient. But those who enjoy that lounge experience and shows like that, yeehaw Bob is a lot of fun over at Port Orleans Riverside. Thank you again for everybody's hitting that thumbs up for us today. 463. Almost close to 500 likes for us so far today. Thank you, guys. Single Rider 80 says, I have celiac and a milk allergy. Disney World has been fantastic about being careful and sending out the chef to talk over the menu options. Disney Springs is another story. Keep in mind that not all the restaurants that work at Disney Springs are Disney owned and operated. So they are sort of your mileage may vary. If you do have any dietary restrictions whatsoever, make sure to take that option of asking to speak to a chef if you'd like to. Don't ever feel weird or like you're putting anyone out. That is something that is for your safety, and believe me, in the long run, they want to make sure that they take care of you in that way. So if you go to a sit-down restaurant, table service, feel free to ask for a chef to go over the menu with you. If you go to a buffet, same thing. Ask for a chef, and oftentimes the chef or sous chef will actually walk up and down the buffet with you and show you exactly what is available. Is it the creaky noise or is it the string? Everybody's freaking out over the 50s prime time. Keep your elbows off the table. Heather says tried sci-fi theater. It's a hard one to get though because there's only so many tables inside. All right, so let's give, why don't we give a 8-minute warning on the poll if it's still open. 8 minutes left, vote in the poll. Susan can close it out and see if we can go ahead and get an order in, and we'll go ahead and try something before we get, maybe you're trying to get on another attraction. Our wait times right now, we have an 80-minute wait for Tower of Terror, 60 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster, 65 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, 70 minutes for Midway, Toy Story Midway Mania. Wow. 90 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash, 50 minutes, almost an hour for Alien Swirling Saucers, 65 minutes for our Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run, 2 hours for Rise of the Resistance, 10 minutes for Muppets, 25 minutes for Star Tours, and 45 minutes to meet Mickey and Minnie themselves in meet and greets. That's so funny. If you're not familiar with what's in sci-fi, that would sound so weird out of context. Sit at a picnic table, but I know exactly what you're talking about, Gary. Welcome in, Hatbox Ghosts. Megan says, I have a citrus allergy and they have such great time with sitting out the chef and accommodating every dish. Trust me, they want no one to have an issue with allergies while in the parks. Yes, and if you go to 50 prime time, don't put your phone on the table. You're gonna get in trouble. You put your phone away. It's family time. You're having a meal with. Susan's all about the gluten-free fried chicken that you can get. Yes, over at the 50s prime time. Maybe when she's feeling a little bit better and we feel comfortable with her traveling back inside the parks, we can come over and get her some gluten-free fried chicken, which is something she never gets to enjoy with us as a family, because whenever we get fried chicken, I'll tell her, you know, you never get gluten-free. Ryan, thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. And I hope you guys enjoy being a part of the chat in that way. So, you guys need somebody to take your photo?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay with that?
Sure. I don't know how to work a camera though. So.
Like, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. Yeah.
All right. Who's on Instagram and who's on TikTok?
All of us.
Okay, just want to make sure. Because I got, here's all the Instagrams. Here's the Instagrams. Here's the TikToks. TikToks. I'm going to take a few more. And real quick, just before anybody moves, I'm live on YouTube, but I'm shooting this way. But we're going to get one more video, okay?
Okay, Everett will wait.
Tower of Terror. I want you guys to scream at me.
Okay.
Because it's going to be terrifying. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's amazing.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Viral.
Yeah,
You guys have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
All right. By the way, I am announcing my retirement from live streaming. I'm now going to be a freelance photographer on Sunset Boulevard moving forward. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys done for our live streaming career, but it's time for me to do something different. Good morning, Aaron. Welcome in. Shoshana says, really enjoyed our time at Prime Time. It's a fun place. Cold Customer says, I love sitting in the kitchen. that feeling. It kind of reminds me of like sitting in my grandmother's kitchen all those years back. It took too long to order. All right, you're having meatloaf. I hope she enjoyed the meatloaf. Oh no, Tusker House, they forgot to tell us that the jam had citric acid in it. Now, in full disclosure and transparency, we're not going to tell you that there won't be instances, because Susan has had some problems before. We've actually had a catered dinner, like a corporate dinner with at a Disney event, and they gave her the wrong dessert. They gave it to her. They said everything was good. She tried a couple of bites, and she's like, "This doesn't seem right." And it turns out that they gave her the regular dessert, and she had a reaction to it. It was not a pleasant evening, but it happens. So, but I will say it's great to be with a company that recognizes on a regular basis the need for having that focus on dietary restrictions and special dietary needs. We'll just hand it over. There we go, Greg. I totally get it, Jessica, when you're looking for somebody and you don't want someone to be left out of the shot, and you definitely don't want to have to get that selfie, the selfie. That's just not as nice, not as nearly as formal. So I keep my eyes out for that. If they don't feel uncomfortable with me holding, a gimbal as I walk up, I always look forward to helping people out that way. So I understand what it's like to want to have a really nice picture. Yeah, I'm hanging up my gimbal. Chelsea says my mother didn't like the 50s prime time because the waiter told her she had to finish all her vegetables before she could order dessert. Well, that's the rules. Hey, if anybody should understand that, it should have been your mother, right? Was it kind of payback, Chelsea? Like, yeah, I remember my mom used to me do that before in the past. We ate it at prime time in June. Had to ask the server to tone it down a little. He was scaring my 5-year-old nephew. He might not understand what was really going on. I get that. So if you guys aren't familiar, Primetime Cafe is sort of like, it's a themed kitchen where everything is like
There it is.
50s and 60s as far as the decor. It's like you're eating in your family's old kitchen, but it's supposed to be a family style situation. And with the sort of the idea of the family ideals and rules that you had back then, like, well, while you're at the table, you don't have comic books and newspapers at the table. You're having dinner and lunch with your family, so you're not going to have distractions. So modern times, you can't have your phone out. You're supposed to be paying attention and eating dinner with the family. Second, no elbows on the table. You have to put your elbows down. It's rude to have your elbows on the table. And you have to finish your desserts, or you have to finish your meal before you get desserts. You got to finish your vegetables. You got to at least try something. If you get it, you got to at least give it a try. And they kind of go with the theme. The servers act as if they're your cousins or your aunts or your uncles. Family, serving family. And so it's a cool theme. It can be a little scary sometimes if you don't know how to go along with it. So we'll see how, if that's something you would enjoy, check it out at prime time. If that's something you might feel uncomfortable with and your family wouldn't enjoy, lots of other options, but it is a kind of a fun, kitschy kind of thing to do here at Hollywood Studios. It's sort of like going back in time. That's gonna have been there twice. Good morning, Sandra Dow. How are you? This is an amazing group of people to hang out with. My day is always better after spending some time with the people in this chat. So glad you could hang out with us and do the same today, Sandra. Marcia says when we went to 50s prime time, he told me to set the table because it's ladies' work. Oh, I hope you modernize that real quick, right? What you see, Marcy, what I would have said is I'll be glad to set the table, but if it's the ladies' work to set the table, it's your job to pay the bill. So. Yes, and that's true, Gavin. If you have your phone with you when you go to a PhotoPass photographer, whether or not you have Memory Maker or not, you can give them your phone and they'll be glad to take a photo with your camera. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If that's something that's not funny and you wouldn't find amusing, then yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Same thing, Christy. If you're one who's a little shy and doesn't like the spotlight on you, then that might not be the best place for you. All right, so I'm sitting here just chatting away. It's almost 11 o'clock. Where are we at as far as our poll? Are we about ready to close that out? Oh, Marcy, I set the table. I would have charged them. Jeff says, we had a small restroom emergency when we went, and when we told the cast member, they switched from snarky to super helpful. It is all part of the fun. It is meant to be it's a show. It really is. So, you know, when the need arises, they will snap into what they need to do to take care of you guys. Poll is closed. Head to Catalina Eddie's. Immediately after the parks reopened, they could not, because you couldn't transfer phones back and forth. No cast members were allowed to take personal items from people's hands. That's changed. We're now back to hugging characters. We're back to doing stuff like that, so they can actually take a picture for you now. Welcome in, Fred. Good to see you. Angela says, what's your favorite restaurant in Disney Springs? Well, there's a couple of them that I like. For quick service options, I do like Chicken Guy because I love my sauces. I love sauces. You guys know I love sauces. Give me something I can dip and give me a bunch of sauces to dip it in, and I don't care what it is, I'm going to enjoy it. But as far as sit down and enjoyment, Homecoming is one of my favorites. I really enjoy eating at Homecoming. Chef Art Smith's. Great home-style comfort food there. If you enjoy adult beverages like beers and ciders and stuff like that, there are a couple of great places down on the far end that I just lost the name. I had it in my head and I just forgot what it was. That has an entire huge menu to choose from. And there's one place that I don't understand why. Raglan Road is really cool too. It's a great entertainment area. And good morning, Don. Blaze Pizza is really good for some quick-made, custom-made pizzas. But I think there's quite a few good options down there. And, oh yes, Polite Pig for barbecue. I have yet. Thank you, Disney Dad. Appreciate it. CityWorks. For some reason, I had in my head City Walk, and I'm like, I know it's not City Walk, but it's something City W. It's CityWorks. Great extensive beer and cider menu, guys. If that's something that you enjoy. It's so huge, it's all up on the wall, and it expands both sides of the restaurant. So, Hangar Bar is a great lounge atmosphere for drinks and some light snackage. And it's a lot of fun to hang out there. I miss doing that over the Christmas season. And TTA Ken, I have yet to eat at the Boathouse, and I can't tell you why. Other than maybe cost, it's a little pricier. But order 5909 is ready at mobile pickup. Alrighty. We are at Catalina Eddie's, where they have pepperoni pizza, cheese pizzas, Caesar salads, breadsticks. They have kids options as well. Hello. Yes. 5909. Where you can also get the Enchanted Rose dessert, dark chocolate, black currant, Morello cherry mousse, whipped cookies and cream fluff, gilded chocolate covered cacao nibs on a shortbread cookie.
There you go.
All right, so thank you very much. Pepperoni pizza kids meal. Little snacky snack for today. Grab a few of these. And just in case, that is not a fork. It's a dingle hopper. All right. I don't know. What do you think, Greg? This is our pepperoni pizza kids meal. And we get this question every so often, and I think it's good for us to address it and to show you guys that it is possible. You do not have to be a kid to order a kids meal. We want to show you guys that it's not only an option for adults, but it's an affordable way to grab a snack for you guys to make it through the day. Let's just say you have a mid-afternoon dinner reservation, but you're hungry now, but you know, what do? Do you eat a full lunch meal and ruin your meal later on in the afternoon, or do you starve yourself until you get into sci-fi later on today? You know, that kind of scenario. In this case, we always recommend go ahead and grab yourself a kids meal. Get a little snack. Make yourself a little. And Mickey there. How about that? How cute is that? You did it, Juggy! It says I always choose that seat when I'm there. Sweet. I knew that was. I knew it. There's a sign over here that says Chris's seat. I thought it meant me. Jen says, I got a question. Do they have a food pass? If you get a certain deal, you can get food vouchers on park tickets. Now, in the past, we used to have something called a Disney dining plan. It has not returned since the pandemic. They tell us at Disney every time we ask that it is expected to come back, but we haven't seen it come back just yet. So right now, they don't have that option, Jen, unless, of course, you are part of a school group or a group setting where sometimes they will actually provide you food vouchers for groups. Like if you have, a band or cheerleading group or kids or even whatever else, you can pass the vouchers out and they can use them at certain places for quick service. Good morning, Maury. How you doing today? Not going to be, again, this is another day in which we have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Just expect we've got a few of those here and there as we're on the healing side. We're going to be adding, so I am going to be probably not on just a little bit toward lunch today. So here, let's get all this out of the way. Nice and windy. Bring this a little closer in. Where is that tower terror? Can we see the tower? It's up there somewhere. There it is. So Don, good question. Have you been to SeaWorld and to this not Discovery Cove? Is one day enough? I'll throw my 2 cents in, Don. I find that if you work hard enough, you can get to see the majority of SeaWorld in one day. I will tell you this, if you extend it over 2 days, you're gonna have a little space. So I think 1 day is probably good enough to cover the majority of the park. If you do 2 days, you might be prepared to have something else as supplemental, if that makes sense. So, should I take a picture of my little cute little pizza? Pizza. Here, you guys can be in the picture with me. Everybody smile. There's that tower. Smile. There you go. Your little kid's pizza. All right, so let's try it out. So let's see if we've got anything else new that's popped up. Let's see, Saturday mornings at Disney Springs are about to get a whole lot more fun. They're going to be adding a new kids club at Disney Springs on Saturdays starting January 28th for the whole family. It's going to be at the Waterview Park. It starts at 10:30 a.m. on Saturdays only, starting tomorrow. Nope, Saturday. The bands and entertainment will change from week to week, but they're going to have new stuff there just for the kids at Disney Springs. So if you guys are going to be stopping through and hanging out over at Disney Springs starting at 10:30, they'll have a few ideas and things to do with your kids. That's kind of cool.
And this morning, guys, thank you to everybody who's hit the subscribe button today. If you are watching for the very first time, we'd love it if you take a couple of seconds and hit the subscribe button. We are at 21,063 members. Thank you to everybody who has joined today. And it has been a fun day to come in. The weather's been extremely nice, though it's just a little bit cold. All right. Bye, Pam. Thanks for popping in today. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Maybe you can join us tomorrow at Universal. But once I voted for the winner, Giant. Do you know when the promotion for hotel rooms 25% off late spring will end? When the cutoff, what the cutoff is, or when they'll stop using the promotion? The cutoff, of course, you know, the next promotion starts at June 25th. So again, it's late spring as far as when that's available. When it will end is when they don't have any available. They only set aside so many rooms per hotel that will be available for that promotion, and when those promotions are used up, I don't know the number, Derek, so I'm just making this off the top of my head because it's not published. But let's just say over at Pop Century, if they make 25 rooms available for that promotion, that promotion's good as long as there's at least one room available, and when that last room is taken, it's gone. So oftentimes when people contact us to get those promotions, at one hotel it may still be available, but for another hotel there's not. So we can actually search for the promotions to let you guys know. So if you want a moderate hotel, I can actually look it up and say, all right, for that promotion, there is these two moderate hotels that promotion's still open for. The others are not available. So it's only available until the number of rooms they have set aside for it is gone. Lunchy lunch. All right, let's try it out. Chewy crust. It is pizza. So, this type of pizza over here at Catalina Eddie's, this is going to sound weird. This is just ordinary, run-of-the-mill, heated up kind of pizza. Very similar to what you're going to get at Pizza Rizzo's, if not the exact same thing. That being said, sometimes this is the pizza that hits the spot. Just like pizza. So we've had that actually happen here recently as well. It's not only for the hotel, but it's for the room categories as well. So let's just say, for instance, you want to go to Pop Century. You want a standard room. Well, there's a standard room. There's a preferred room. There's a preferred room with a pool view. There may be a promotion still available for a standard, but not a promotion for a preferred or preferred pool view, or just the opposite. there may not be a promotion available for standard anymore because all the standards that have that promotion set aside are now gone. So if you wanted a promotion, whether 25% or up to 25% off, the only one that may still be available is preferred with a pool view, which is the more expensive room. So sometimes, depending on what's going on, we may be able to switch you from either a lower category to a upgraded one, or from an upgraded one switch you down to a lower one just to grab that promotion. Oftentimes when that happens, lots of times what ends up happening is, let's say for instance you can get you're in a standard, you want that standard promotion. Well, there are none that have that promotion, but I can get your preferred room, but when the promotion's put on it, it's either the same price or cheaper than it would be to stay in a standard. So we always kind of have to play that around. And sometimes when we look for you guys, if you have an existing reservation with us, and we'll look to see if the promotion's good, it'll tell us no promotions are available. But because people sometimes cancel, we can go back later on and check again, or even check another room category or even another hotel, be able to move you around and grab you that promotion. So it could be it's kind of a weird game to play sometimes. Good morning, FM Ever After. We are having a kids pepperoni pizza here at Catalina Eddie's. Smile. Can you guys smell that? It's just good old theme park pizza. Nice and gooey and gluteny and just to show you, to be 100% fair, you see that napkin? Greasy. Now, why I share this with you, there'll be somebody in the chat. Hello, Matthew. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, where is it? I just lost Matthew's chat. There's Matthew. Hi, Matthew. There are some people who will look at that and go, that's disgusting. That's nasty. I can't believe you're eating that. You won't enjoy this. There'll be people who look at that and go, that's the kind of pizza I like. That's why when it comes to Pizza Rizzo, there are people who say, I'll never touch Pizza Rizzo. I'll never eat there. I want nothing to do with it. There'll be others who go, you know what? When I go to Hollywood Studios, I gotta eat at Pizza Rizzo's. But same type of pizza, kids meal. You can get it over here at Catalina Eddie's and go jump on Rock and Roller Coaster. Sometimes you just got to get what you want to get, right? Got that keen eye there, Riley. Super team. Good morning, Karina. Welcome into Hollywood Studios. So, let's talk about a pizza. It does come with a couple of sides. I'm not going to eat oranges on stream. Too juicy. But we're going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5 Obi-Wan Kenobis. I like that scale for Hollywood Studios. On a scale of Obi-Wan Kenobi to Obi-5 Kenobis. Let's talk about this. First of all, it's a kid's meal. It's inexpensive, quick bite to eat, quick drink, no refills, but it's something to drink quickly. A couple of citrus snacks, either eat them there or put them in your bag and eat them later. Quick snack. This pizza is not redefining anything about pizza. Matter of fact, it's the standby. What you would, when you bite into it, you're going to recognize it. You're going to know it from grade school. You're going to recognize it from your local mall. You're going to recognize it from any other theme park. But it is good flavor. It's cooked well, but it's not redefining anything. At the same time, because of the fact that it's just good flavor for those who recognize it, if you like that type of pizza, it's going to hit it spot on. If you don't like that type of pizza, it's not going to matter what we do, what we put on it, what we spin on it. You're not going to like it. So for me, I like that. Real quick, and it's not a huge slice. So for me, I'm going to give it Obi-4 Kenobis. Because it's an inexpensive, quick meal, and it's just good comfort food. Thank you guys for voting in today's poll. Sending me into some great places to check out and to give you guys an idea of what to expect when you come to eat here as well. If you're looking for a really fancy dessert, come over here and get the Enchanted Rose. The Enchanted Rose is a black currant mousse shaped like a rose from Beauty and the Beast, and it's pretty impressive looking, and it is a fancy dessert. Unless your kids like to experiment culinarily or are big huge fans of Beauty and the Beast, it's probably more something geared toward the adults, but great dessert. By the way, we gotta pay the bills, guys. Gotta pay the bills. And so I gotta remind you, when it comes to your travel, if we can help you here as Travelmation travel agents between myself and Susan, we would love to help you when it comes to your next Disney trip, Universal, cruises, or anything like that. And if you'd like to have a quote, if you'd like to have someone who knows a lot about the resorts here and how to work the promotions and what the pros and cons are from staying here and staying there when things are down, like for instance, right now the Skyliner is down, it's not working. And so, you know, staying at a Skyliner resort's not going to do any good, so maybe we can move your vacation to another week. Let us know. We want to be your travel agent moving forward, someone who knows a lot about the destinations that you're going to, and we hope that we can be a value-added service that doesn't cost you a dime, because as Travelmation travel agents, we don't charge you anything. You don't pay anything for our services. You pay the same price as if you called Disney yourself, but hopefully you're going to pay less because we're going to try to get you guys the best deal and not try to charge you something just to make money, but we're going to make sure that what we provide to you is something we feel is a great option for you and your family. For instance, I'm not going to sit there and tell you you have to eat steak everywhere you go just because we want you guys to have a higher bill, but when there's an option for you to save a little bit of money, we want to make sure that that is something that is presented to you and you guys have an option for. So send us an email today if we can help you out with a quote or helping to book and plan your next vacation at susanedwards@travelmation.net, chrisedwards@travelmation.net. And we'll be glad to help you guys out. Now, right now, and I continually make the mistake, and I apologize, prior to the pandemic, we could book Disney 499 days out in a way we could work it out. Right now, we are only able to get packages out to the end of the year for 2023. So if you guys are looking to come to Disney or Universal in 2024, hold on for now. Get with us a little bit later this year. We'll let you guys know when the packages come out. But for now, if you guys are going to travel in 2023, let us know. We'll be glad to help you. Now, when it comes to cruising, completely different scenario. We can help you guys way on out into 2024 as well. So let us know if you guys are interested in the cruise. So thank you guys for supporting us here in our small business and helping us to help you have a great vacation next time you guys go anywhere. We need smell-o-vision. Who all is ordering pizza now? Anybody else getting pizza already? Doors and Apple, getting pizza, getting pizza. Rob, and I know you guys always talk about Pizza Safari. It's why you go to Pizza Safari. This is Pizza Safari pizza. It's all the same. So everybody knows what it is, and you shouldn't be surprised at what you get. So Jen says, can we see Jurassic Park? Yes, you can. We'll be glad to show you Jurassic Park, Jen, except that will have to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is when we're going to take you guys back over to Universal Studios, and we'd love for you guys to join us. Tomorrow, Friday, January 27th, we're going to take you guys back over to Universal Orlando Resort. And over at Islands of Adventure, we can take you guys through Jurassic Park. So come and join us tomorrow, Jen, and we'll see some dinosaurs. And I don't know, maybe we can put it on our agenda tomorrow to see a velociraptor. And if you guys are brand new to our channel, love for you guys to join us as we come to the parks every Monday through Friday. We do this every single week, and we continually try to be consistent about making sure that we have that available for you guys. So make sure before you walk out here today, come back and join us tomorrow and next week as well. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want you guys not to lose us later on, and have some fun with us every single weekday here at Disney World and Universal Orlando Resort. I have a meatball subs for lunch today. Still got that marinara sauce, so I'm going to kind of take that bread, meat, marinara sauce. That's kind of in the same idea, Green Giant. Michelle says Mike is at the grocery store shopping for dinner now. We're getting pizza. So Dave's like, too early here for pizza. Rob just ordered Domino's. Riley's like, definitely want pizza now. Oh, and by the way, George wants to remind everybody, we have 148 days left until our group cruise on Royal Caribbean. We are going to be taking you guys on the Independence of the Seas, a ship that is with Royal Caribbean on June 23rd through the 26th. 4 days, 3 nights cruise. We're going to be stopping one day in Nassau, Bahamas. Another day on Royal Caribbean's private island, and we want you guys to come along. So if you are cruisers or you've never cruised before, why not do it with a whole group of people that you can feel comfortable with to help you guys through and make it a group experience. So contact Susan today at susanedwards at travelmation.net. Get you some group pricing for some of our cabins. And right now a deposit's only required. Final payment's not due until April. So get a deposit now in and use that tax refund to pay the rest of it off, and come join us for an amazing cruise. So we're going to be streaming it with you guys in June, but we'd love for you guys to be on the ship with us when we do it. So contact us if you guys are interested in joining us for that, and Susan can get you some more information. Breakfast pizza! I wish, Josh, but it keeps changing on me. I've been watching it. What is our wait times right now? It was down to 80 minutes. Is it still 80? So we're at 80 minutes right now for Tower of Terror. We're going to have to, this is what I've decided we're going to have to do. One day next week or first week of February, first full week of February, we'll have to get a Genie Plus one day, bring Owen here and just get a lightning lane and get you guys, because I got to get that kid on Tower of Terror. We got 80 minutes for Tower of Terror, 80 minutes for Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, 60 minutes for Millennium Falcon, an hour and a half for Rise of Resistance, 55 minutes for Star Tours. That's my dipstick right there. An hour for Star Tours. 105 for Slinky Dog, 45 for Toy Story Mania, and 40 minutes for Alien Swirling Saucers. I say this, we haven't done this in a while, and I want to get on one more attraction. And since the Skyliner is down until the 29th, I say let's head on over to Toy Story Land. Let's do one more attraction. Let's just bite the bullet. Of course, there's no bullets because, you know, Sheriff Woody doesn't actually have any guns in his holsters. So let's just bite the Lego brick and get in a line over there and go ride something. How about, what do you guys think? It did. Please stand by. It's really good too. It's good pizza. It may not be good pizza, but it's good pizza. You know what I'm saying? Speak of that, what else do you know of? I mean, it's bad, but it's so good when it's bad. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. What else can you guys think of? What else is good when it's really bad? Good to go. All right. Bacon is really good when it's bad. Sometimes bacon's really bad for you, but you know, it's still so good. Mac and cheese. Chinese food. Well, it depends on how you define the badness. I'm always up for some Chinese food. Even sometimes when you go to one of those buffets and you're like, oh my gosh, this is a terrible buffet, but you still can't pass up that beef and broccoli.
Mickey pretzel. Ready, guys?
Mall fast food. Yeah, I've been there. I've done that. I've had the really bad bourbon chicken before, and you're like, you know what? I don't care. It's so good. Just give me that mall fast food. So we'll have to, Susan and I were talking about this. We're going to have to get another Oga's Cantina reservation and come back in there and check that out with you guys sometime soon.
Yes, honey. You already got one of those puppies.
Ooh, crowded today. Ooh, they are packed in there, bumper to bumper. All right, Gabriel, I don't know if you did, was that in response to what I said? Or did you come up with that before I said it? Because I'll tell you what, I mean, seriously, you know what I'm talking about, all right? You go into these malls and they act like bourbon chicken is like some sort of exotic food that came straight out of the, you know, some hole-in-the-wall place in, you know, the Middle East that nobody's ever heard of. But, you know, it's pretty standard. But bourbon chicken's done right, man. It's good. But I remember growing up, my first times ever having bourbon chicken was all in a mall food court. Who's all watching from their big screen televisions? Anybody watching from big screen televisions? What's going on in there? What you guys up to? Wow. You guys doing okay? Oh, hot pot. DVD, KFC. It's so good, but it's so bad. I do that when it comes to like the mashed potatoes. I'm like, is this even a potato? Has it ever been a potato? This is nasty. Give me some more. So Donald, they still have their art show. They still have their nightly show for everyone to see up on the Chinese Theater at the end of the night. Yes. Oh, the fuzzy tauntaun. Who was watching the stream where I made a mistake of I ordered a fuzzy tauntaun one time on the stream, and I joked around, and when I ordered it, I said, "Can I get a fuzzy tauntaun with extra fuzzy?" Just being silly and stupid like I am sometimes. And he poured extra foam on top so much that it ran down the side of the cup. And me not thinking about it, didn't. I just grabbed the cup. My fingers were just all like numb. Oh, like I should have done that. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. MKJ0, will you go to Mario's theme park? I hope so. I certainly hope so one of these days. Of course, right now it's at, Universal Studios Hollywood, which is on the West Coast. We'll have to see if we can make a trip over there. If not, we'll wait for Universal's new park, Epic Universe, to open up in 2025, and we'll have it here in Orlando. Seeing red. I'm seeing red too. Oh, stretching. Stretch. Pull. Oh, pull. It's Dale! I have to say, that was adorable. That was adorable. Yes, it was. Everybody say hello to Dale. And Chip's down here too. You guys want to say hello to Chip? Chip's over here dancing around. How's it going, Chip? It's a beautiful day today in Hollywood Studios. How are you doing? Look at the leaf. Did you find that on your own? Oh, is that for me? That is so cool. Thank you, Chip. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to keep that forever. That is so cool. We love you. That's so great. Thank you. I'm going to go home and I'm going to bronze it right now. Thanks, Chip. Uh-oh. He's a troublemaker, isn't he? He is a troublemaker. All right, well, let's jump out and let some other people have some. Look, I got a leaf from Chip. That is the first time I've ever got a chipmunk gift before. Okay, I'm going to cherish that. I wonder if he can sign it. Itty bitty. A large celebrity autograph and an itty bitty living space. Damn, I'm going to keep that in my pocket. I'll take that home to Liberty. I bet she would love that. Look, I got a leaf. And she's like, where'd you get it from? I said, I got it from a chipmunk. Levin Drew says, I wish I was drinking a drink on Hollywood Boulevard and listening to the music. Isn't the music and the ambiance here in Hollywood Studios just amazing? It's always such an uplifting sound. The big band music. redone on classic Disney songs and just old time songs that everyone recognizes. All right. What's the wait time for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway? Last time I checked, it was right around 80 minutes. So almost an hour and a half. So I am Fred. I'm going to give it to Liberty, and I promise you she's going to think that's cool. Seriously, I make no apologies for the childlike mind that I have. But I so enjoy the characters. Disney Houston's nap time for Riley. Anyone else catching a nap time here? Thanks for popping in. Have a great, safe trip tomorrow. Go to Daytona. Go to Buc-ee's. Donnie's like, it's Dale. Coming out of Ninja Watching. So there's always two ways you can tell the difference between Chip and Dale, everybody. If you're needing a little help with that, let's give it to you. We're going to give it straight from the chipmunk's mouth. Chip. Think about it this way. Think of a chocolate chip. A chocolate chip is a round little black piece of chocolate. Chip has a black nose, like a chocolate chip. Dale has a large, round, red nose. So if you're looking for Chip, look for the chocolate chip nose. Second, Chip has one tooth. One beautiful tooth. Dale has two. And they are spaced apart with a space in between. So Chip, black nose, one tooth. Dale, red nose, two teeth. Don't make the mistake I did and accidentally call him by the other's name. That's so embarrassing. Lori, you missed it. Not only did we see Chip and Dale, but Chip gave me a leaf. He collected a leaf and it's mine now. It's pretty special. Aren't they awesome, Carol? I am, Carol. That's amazing. Is there a time expiration on enjoying the characters? If there's anything for me enjoying it, it's only when you make that decision to do it. It's a personal thing. Some people decide that they want to stop enjoying characters when they become a teenager. Others, when they get into their 20s, it's all up to you. But if you want to sit there and wave and say hello to Buzz Lightyear in your 50s and 60s and 70s, feel free to do so. All right, so I got to keep an eye on time. I've been really bad today. So I was showing everybody the Groot bubble blowers. We picked one up the other night at Epcot, and
So it's really cool because it blows bubbles and it also has
plays
like
two songs.
Yeah.
Two songs from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And they are on sale right now for $15 with tax.
Yeah, no, I wish. They're at 32.
They're 32? Really? Because over in Epcot, they were on sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So you do get an annual pass discount.
Huh.
That, Disney Vacation Club.
So, yeah, they had them on sale over at the Creation Shop, which is why we picked one up. And I'm like, that was a really good deal. So we picked them up and we were playing with them in front of Spaceship Earth. And
Good thing you did.
yeah. So But it's a lot of fun toy, and it does come with a bubble solution. So when you buy it, you can twist it in the bottom there and play it and play with it immediately. So a lot of fun. And if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, boom, you got yourself an immediate Groot. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, now that blows me away. I got to determine whether or not that really is the case. They're selling them for $15 over at Epcot. Would they really be charging them $32 here? Even in the same parks? Here they come. We're going to wait for them to come back. I don't know. Looks exactly the same to me. Welcome in, Amber. Here is like I want one, but from Epcot. Location, location, location. Well, I will tell you, we've played with that thing quite extensively, and it's a cool toy. And if you can get it, it's $15 right now at Creation Shop. That's with tax. So I'd say if you do see it, go over to Epcot. So no new popcorn buckets here in Hollywood Studios at the moment. The holiday ones are no longer available. The ones that said Happy Holidays on the toy blocks. Look at our crowd here today, guys. What do you guys think? Candace says they're $25.99 on Shop Disney. So seriously, if they're still available over at Epcot for $15 with tax, it's a good deal. Grab one, take it home as a souvenir to give it away. Bye, Jackie. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Oh, there's a stormtrooper in line to see Sheriff Woody. That should be funny. We tell you the story of a trooper and a sheriff walked into a bar. Hey guys! Other people. Rachel's in line to go see Woody and Jesse. I wouldn't be surprised. Welcome in, Thomas. Doing some Slinky Dog today. I was actually almost jumped in the line this morning. It was a 70-minute wait, and almost said, you know what, let's just do it. Very tempted. So we'll do that, Teresa, maybe on the way out, see if they have some in the stores. So we spoke with Jordan last night. We got a couple of aliens that are empty. He did have some issues yesterday during chemo. And they had to do some work on his arm. They had some fluid accumulation. Hopefully we'll get an update from him today. Thanks, John. Have an awesome Thursday, my friend. Pew pew. If this was MIB, I'd be scoring right now. We'll have to wait to do that tomorrow when we take you guys over to Universal Orlando, guys. By the way, we will be going over to the resort tomorrow. I want to show you guys some more things in preparation and getting ready for Mardi Gras starting February 4th. Can't wait to get you guys into our Mardi Gras parade season. But join us on tomorrow's stream. We will be taking you guys over to Universal Orlando Resort. We won't be toasting any aliens on the stream, but we can go hang out with a friendly alien. Phone home even. So yeah, tomorrow, guys, our streams are up for tomorrow as well. So tomorrow we're going to be at Universal Orlando. If you haven't already done so, go find it. Hit a thumbs up. Set a reminder and come join us tomorrow morning. We're going to have an amazing day. It's going to be chilly as well, but nice and sunny, hopefully as much as it is today. Glad to have you guys join us tomorrow at Universal. What are we going to have? What are we going to try? Let you guys decide what our food's going to be as we eat over Universal. There's Jordan. Everybody was asking about you, Jordan. How you doing today, sir? One more walkthrough to see what's going on through for our crowds for about 2. We'll head to the front of the park. We'll do a little bit. Just because of the long lines today, guys, and because we have to end a little early today for some appointments, we'll have to come back over and get on some different rides next time. So I say Farm D, so do we. Our entire family loves a good Universal day. And you throw in Mardi Gras, that changes the whole thing. International foods and a nightly parade. One of the best in Orlando. So entertaining. And I can't wait to see King Gator this year. If you guys are members of our channel, have subscribed and you haven't hit that bell for notifications, We're going to have to do some night streams to make sure we bring you some Mardi Gras parades. So you're going to want to make sure that that bell is clicked so that if we go live last minute to take you guys over to a Mardi Gras parade at Universal, you're not going to want to miss that. Matter of fact, Mardi Gras is going to be going on February 4th through April 16th. Plenty of time, and there's still plenty of time for you guys to book a trip to go check out Mardi Gras. Matter of fact, Susan just booked a trip this morning for someone to enjoy Mardi Gras at Universal. So it's not too late. Our house payments in Florida, I can tell you rent payments are atrocious. We're probably not the best family to ask if whether or not rent payments are good. That was a rough year last year. Housing market here is really crazy. Hey Rach Disco, did I sign up for the AP thing? All right, so as many years as we've had annual passes at Universal, we have never, ever had a chance to be on a Mardi Gras float. I don't know why, just never had the luck of the draw. We've tried on so many different occasions, have not been able to do so. The day we were at Universal last week when they opened it up while I was driving to the park. You guys thankfully alerted me of it as soon as I got out of the car and out into the park. And unfortunately, I did not have my AP pass numbers for Susan and Liberty. Susan and Liberty's passes, we changed them to a different type of pass here recently, so I did not have the new AP numbers. So I was able to grab in March a parade float spot for myself, Caleb, and Owen. But because I didn't have the new numbers for Liberty and Susan, I could not get them a float spot. They were gone by the time I was able to leave the park and get the pass numbers again. So right now, the boys and I do in March, and I'm hoping we can share that experience with you guys when we do it. But we'll have to find another way to get Liberty and Susan onto a float if we can at all. I'm just gonna head this way. So I can go ahead and put you guys on the calendar. I believe it's a Tuesday, March, it's either 7th or 8th. So we're gonna take you guys on if we are allowed. I know we're not gonna be allowed to share anything backstage, which is understandable, and that's just the way things work. But if they allow us to share the experience with you guys while the parade is active, we'll give you a very cool behind the beads view of that experience. I think, here, I'll tell you exactly. I'll look it up on my calendar here. It is March 7th is our date. So Christine says you guys are on the floats on the 28th. Sweet! So the 28th of March or the 28th of February? So that's what I've been told by a few people, Travis. We want to make sure that it's good by Universal just to make sure nothing's changed. But being told we should be able to stream as long as we're outside. I'm still going to have my own duties of making sure that the beats are being properly distributed. But if we can share that experience with you guys on the floats, how fun would that be? Cool, Christine. I'm glad you're able to grab one too. And if you are not annual pass holders, or if you missed the experience to sign up for the annual pass holder way to do that, you can actually purchase a dining package that comes with a spot on the float. So I'm going to do something I tell my kids never to do. I'm going to walk backwards in the theme park. Well, it looks like I'm walking backwards in a theme park, but Onyx Chrono, how are you? All right, let's go do a little bit of shopping, look at some merch on our way out today. We'll pop in through here. He can bottle some up for you, Greg. Hey, for all the pizza people, had pizza with us today. Pizza smuggler. Travis is doing it the very, very first day. Look at this guy, he's so cute. And for those who are watching on their big screens at home, grateful we are for watching streams at home. Yes. Kind of like this guy better. Tastes like chicken. I would so throw that up. If you're looking for lightsabers, go to the gift shop that's at the exit of Star Tours. Easy way to build your own customized saber. It's not the Uber crazy expensive ones, but your play ones, I'm assuming, is what you're referring to.
Yeah, I will.
I know, Todd. I really was hoping we could ride a few more, but I was a little shocked. I really expected the lines to be less. I was kind of hoping to get on either, Toy Story Mania today, or, I was secretly hoping that I could get around in like an hour wait for the Rise of the Resistance, and I was just going to jump on it. But 90 minutes and more for a lot of the rides today. We'll come again. We'll ride some more later. Thank you. Please stand by. See you real soon. I'm looking to see if I can find our bubble blower anywhere. Have a good one. Please stand by. Guys, we are 40 likes away from hitting 600 today. Do we have 40 people in the chat who've been having a great time and just haven't had a chance to hit that thumbs up button yet? Help us get to 600 for the stream. If you haven't, do so. And just give us a couple of seconds and hit that thumbs up for us while I'm showing you this awesome Valentine's Day version of Stitch. See you, Lee. Have a good one. The pinkish colors in the ears with the hearts, the rose. Got a Stitch fan. The perfect Valentine's Day plushie to share. He is $34.99 before any applicable discounts. His arm's a little long. Freaks me out a little bit. Some long arms. But better to hug you with. Aloha. Very soft. Very, very soft. Plenty of them for Valentine's Day. Welcome in. How you doing today, Mike? Hello, Angela. How are you doing today? Welcome in.
I love your videos, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate
Where
it.
they follow you and everything.
Awesome. You're on Instagram or TikTok?
On YouTube.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, I'd love to see the little bitty guys' Mickey shirts. Think of a 3 or 4 year old running around with their Mickey Walt Disney World Mickey shirt on. Watch me clap. That's Stitchy! Awesome. What do you think, Experiment 626? The Valentine Stitchy. His arms aren't really long. It's he looks like an old man. Welcome in, Mouse Ears and Beers. So guys, this is our third day of having to make changes a little bit due to doctor's appointments, but we've got another one this afternoon. This one's for Susan, and we've got to make sure that she's doing well in her recovery. So shutting down a little bit earlier than normal, but I hope you guys know that the day doesn't stop, the Florida sunshine doesn't stop shining, and we look forward to hanging out with you guys again tomorrow at Universal Orlando Resort. Thank you, Forever Young. See you tomorrow. Isn't that a beautiful sky, though? I mean, it started out really, really cloudy. EXP660, I bought one for myself. I like him, but his arms are long. It is very long arms. I'm assuming it's to help support him to sit up, but I'm not sure why. Other than that, it was kind of weird. Thank you so much, Disney Lisa. We're going to be heading out from you guys here on YouTube this afternoon. Again, thank you guys ever so much for the thumbs up. I don't know if we got close to 600, but I'd love it if you guys haven't done so. As you head out today, take a couple of seconds and hit that and see if we can get to that lovely 600. And as always, guys, if you can, think of us the next time you're ready for travel. We want to be your go-to source when it comes to understanding the information, getting some quotes, and helping them book and plan Disney, Universal, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Disney Cruise Line, sandals, beaches, whatever it is you guys can think of. So if you guys ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, because you know who we are. You know we're going to take care of you because we know you. Susan Edwards at TravelMation.net and Chris Edwards at TravelMation.net. To those, the two of you guys yesterday and yesterday's stream sent out an email. Thank you guys for that. Susan has already responded to one and another. I think we're going to get ready to get started on as soon as they release things for 2024. And I hope that if we can help you guys out, just want to know some pricing, you want to kind of get some things ready, or go ahead and put an early deposit down, we're going to be here for you. So send us an email if we can help you guys out and have any questions whatsoever. And we greatly appreciate you guys, again, supporting us, not only for Ear to Ear Magic, but as a TravelMation travel agent. As you guys help us in our small business, it allows us to have the freedom to do a lot more here with our business here on YouTube as well. So thank you guys again for all of that. And as always, we want to make sure that just because the stream stopped doesn't mean that the magic has to stop. I want you guys to realize there's people out there, hopefully some of them join us in our stream today, who are looking for a little bit of magic, whether it's theme park magic or just the magic of camaraderie, the magic of talking with or knowing someone else or getting a smile or a laugh. So I want you guys to take the sunshine that you've seen here in the stream, whether it be real or symbolic, we want you guys to take it out and for the rest of your day. If you find somebody who looks like they needs a little bit of sunshine, give them a smile, give them a laugh, give them a compliment, be the sunshine in their day, and we are greatly appreciated until you guys can come back with us and hang out with us here again in the park. So thank you guys to everybody here at Ear to Ear Magic for hanging out. Thank you so much, Rob. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Naomi. Greg, have an awesome Thursday. Linda B, hi. Have a blessed day. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. So thank you, Chelsea. Yvonne, have a good one. Randy Jackson, have an amazing day. Hello, hello. And Onyx Chrono, I hope we can see you tomorrow at Universal. So guys, thank you so much for all that you guys do. And we'll see you guys in the parks. Thanks, everybody.